listening to the Law Enforcement Pirate Radio Network. Radio Free Larry presiding.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Radio Free Larry.
All right, here we go again. Buckle up. Rough roads ahead. All right, something's weird here. I have this sound that's not cool in my ears. I don't know if it's actually part of the broadcast or not. However, we continue on. The product that I came to buy from CVS is not on the shelf, and it doesn't even have like a price there that would identify it as being ever available here. I got online, and again, they do manipulate my searches. So the search was different in the store. I couldn't find the item that I was looking at. So they think they're funny. So I'm going to go through something God wanted me to speak about, numbering somebody with the transgressors. That means simply that they say you're a criminal when you're not. Again, that happens quite a bit around here and quite a bit around the world. But it's also witchcraft. It's a form of witchcraft. Let me try to go this way. If I can get there going this way. Am I speaking? Am I being heard? Yes, yes. So I think it's my headphones or something in my headphones. Maybe it's this headphone app is going in and out. So that's a big deal, because if they continue to say that about you, and then they go to other people and say that about you, and then they go to other people and say that about you, you're being on earth, you're being called to be a criminal. And they'll close down everything else around you. Now, when they can't do that metaphysically, you see how they have developed this physical spycraft system that does include witchcraft. And it does cause those issues. So again, they think it's funny because you're out there or someone else is out there committing crimes based upon their witchcraft and spycraft system. And for some reason, they believe God would blame you. I mean, that's how whack they are. And when I bring up that God would forgive, they go, "Oh, he must be a criminal." And they do it all over again, right? And no, that's not the only reason they do it. They do it because they're insane. And when Satan flips their trigger, then they go after that person. That's pretty much what's happening. So a lot of the people that you see actually effectuating sin and crime are actually the innocent. And they would have been much better Christians and Sikhs and everything else than they would have been. So Satan had to get rid of Satan, wanted to control his religions into something that they weren't supposed to be. I forgot to get something at CVS because I never even thought of it till I'm driving home now. Not really home, extended stay suite. That's home for now, and that does weigh into whether a $3 billion spaceship blows up, whether he's responsible or not. Well, you play your games, and Your games will get you. I've tried to convince you and it's a spiritual conversation we had earlier with a think tank. I've tried to convince you over the years that the direction you were going was incorrect. There's a better way. Again, they call that sin for a season. There's a lot I needed to speak about. I haven't been able to get to it. It's really strange. So my monitor went out before the HDMI on it. So I was using my Surface Pro. I could do the USB-C no problem. I had to get a converter for my older Windows 10 desktop, which is still a great desktop. It's just older. I haven't found that it can't handle things that I throw at it unless they're hacking it. So that burned up. So I couldn't. I can't use my mics. The mics I prefer to use on my. And there's a metaphysic behind it. So I have to, move through that also. But my Surface Pro, I can't use those mics again. They may have hacked it. Who knows? However, I can use it on my Windows 10, and then the monitor breaks. No, it isn't a sign from God. It's Satan blocking me, and you're all Satan incarnate, as I said. So this morning, I got the idea. What about your capture card? I have a capture card, a HDMI capture card, or USB-C capture card, should I say? And so I took the video coming out of my one computer, put it into the capture card, the HDMI into the USB A actually, and then converted to USB-C. But I used my Surface Pro, so it was strange. I was going through my Surface Pro, and I finally figured out how to get it to go on the camera app, so I could toggle. You have to toggle through the different inputs until you get to the right one. It should be much more user friendly than it is. And my Surface Pro has to run to watch for me to come out of my Surface Pro into my monitor. I could do it on my Surface Pro too, but I prefer the bigger monitor I had. It's not much bigger, but it's like 15.6. So it was a 4K. It's a real nice one, but the HDMI went out, and I already got it replaced once, so I didn't want to try. It's like a $550 monitor, and I got a second one for free. But the HDMI port went out, and I've been using a converter on it, and I can go through the Surface Pro and get it to work. However, I just felt like that was overkill. So I wanted to try my, this doesn't feel right. Hopefully that thing's not messed up over there. But I have an input adapter that's a Rode input adapter that converts the input from 48 volts down to like 3.5 to 5 volts for the mic that I'm using, the lavalier mic. So I'm thinking I'd rather use my tablet. It's just not such a major thing, and it shouldn't have any issue like that. All right, it's my hearing, that's for sure. The hearing on it must be my headphone amp losing juice or something. However, the tablet worked great. I was able to get the tablet to show the image, and I could control my computer with the mouse and the keyboard, and it was in like a video capture app. It seems to be healed real bad right here. What road is this? This is Switzer. He'll Switzer up and down. I don't know how far each way. I mean, how winds through the city or through the area. Goes through several cities. But it was really nice. The tablet had a beautiful picture. It was a 7 Plus. It's the Samsung S7 Plus, and it really had a nice appearance to it. A nice, clear, and tight image, and very vibrant colors. So that was nice. So I can actually just run it through my tablet and control the PC from my view it from my tablet, and which is not as bombastic as viewing it through a Surface Pro, out of a desktop into a Surface Pro, running 2 Windows systems. So I was going to buy a new computer and put it on credit, payments through either PayPal or Amazon. And they have these like really small computers. They're only few $100. You get like a Ryzen 7. However, I mean, I could even take that and put it in my car and then like bring a monitor and be able to use it in here. They're real nice, but I just wasn't into it. And the main reason is I don't know if my microphones are having trouble with Windows 11. So they work on Windows 10. So I don't know if I bought that with a Windows 11 if it would have took care of any issues. Because the Surface Pro is different than a PC, and that's what it could be. It's just having trouble with a Surface Pro architecture versus a PC architecture. And that's what it could be. All right, Satan incarnates. Stay peaceful. Praise God in all that you do.